When did a joke turn into a full-blown disaster? Last week, my younger brother almost ruined my life. I was at work, trying to finish a shift. Out of nowhere, my boss calls me into his office. He looks serious. He says someone came by asking questions about me. A man in a suit wanted to know if I'd ever stolen anything, if I was drinking on the job, if I'd ever hit a coworker. My boss said he didn't know what was going on, but I should probably head home. I walked out shaking. My phone started blowing up. My mom called, panicked, asking if I was okay. She said some guy from the city came by the house, knocking on the door, asking if I'd ever been violent. I didn't understand. Violent? Me? When I got home, 2 squad cars were parked outside my building. I froze. One officer walked up, asked my name, then cuffed me right there in front of everyone. Neighbors staring, kids whispering. My stomach dropped. I kept asking what this was about, but they wouldn't answer at first. Finally, inside the car, one said, "You're being brought in for questioning. Allegations of assault and harassment." I thought it was a mistake. Maybe they had the wrong guy. But then they started reading details. They said I'd locked my girlfriend out in the rain, smashed her phone, cut the power in the apartment so she couldn't call for help. I sat there with my mouth open. I don't even have a girlfriend. Haven't dated in months. They took me downtown, fingerprinted me, shoved me in a room with buzzing lights. I begged them to listen. Told them it was insane. None of it was true. They kept repeating, "We have to investigate first." Hours passed. My chest hurt from the panic. I was sure I'd lose my job. I was sure word would spread. I kept thinking about my little brother, my mom, what they must think of me. Then a detective walked in with this folder, tossed it on the table. Inside were screenshots, messages from me to some girl, ugly stuff, threats. I swore it wasn't me. They looked at me like I was lying. I couldn't breathe. Eventually, after digging, they realized something. The number linked to those texts, it wasn't mine. The account had been set up using a free app, one where you can spoof a number and change the name. And that's when it came out. My little brother, 15 years old. He'd been pissed at me the night before because I wouldn't let him borrow my car. He told a friend at school he was going to teach me a lesson and started bragging about this fake text thing. He typed up all that garbage as a joke, said he wanted to see how far it would go. That's what triggered everything. A teacher overheard him bragging, got freaked out, reported it. By the time I was in handcuffs, the whole system was already rolling. When they finally let me go, the detective just shook his head, said I should talk to my family. I walked out of that station feeling hollow. My mom was outside crying, and my brother, he couldn't even look at me. I wanted to grab him, scream at him, shake him, but I couldn't. My hands were still marked from the cuffs, my chest still heavy from the fear, and all I could think was,